In a world where swiping right could mean finding your soulmate, John always seemed to be the one left swiping endlessly. His dating life was a series of disappointments, each date worse than the last. But one night, as he scrolled through profiles on LoveLink, he encountered something, or rather, someone, completely different. Crystal's profile picture was captivating, almost otherworldly. Her deep violet eyes seemed to pierce through the screen, and her bio was refreshingly genuine. Intrigued, John sent a message, half expecting no reply. To his surprise, Crystal responded almost immediately. Their conversations flowed effortlessly. Crystal seemed to understand him in ways no one else ever had. She was empathetic, witty, and had John almost certain she was a catfish. Not that anyone would even need a false identity to date him, but there was something about Crystal that he couldn't quite put his finger on, something that felt just a bit off. Despite his fears, John found himself falling for her. One evening, while on a video call, Crystal's image flickered. For a brief moment, John caught a glimpse of her true form, an ethereal being with luminescent skin and intricate patterns of light swirling across her face.
Crystal? What was that?
He asked, his heart racing. Crystal sighed, her image stabilizing back to the human-like form he knew.
John, there's something you need to know. I'm not from Earth. My people hacked into LoveLink to study human emotions. We never expected to actually connect with any of you on such a deep level.
John's mind spun. Aliens? Hacking into a dating platform? It sounded absurd, yet here he was, staring at the proof.
So all of this, us, was it just an experiment to you?
Crystal's eyes softened.
At first, yes. But I never expected to feel this way. Our connection is real, John. I care about you deeply.
Conflicted, John didn't know what to think. But the more they talked, the more he realized that Crystal's feelings were genuine. They made plans to meet in person, despite the risks. On the day of their meeting, John stood nervously at the rendezvous point, fidgeting and rehearsing lines in his head. When Crystal appeared in her true form, John couldn't help but trip over his own feet, landing clumsily in front of her.
Hi, I guess you could say you look out of this world.
John stammered, his face turning bright red. Crystal laughed, a melodious sound that seemed to light up the air around them.
John, you're just as charming in person.
John felt an undeniable connection with Crystal. They spent hours talking, sharing stories about their worlds, and marveling at how love could transcend the boundaries of space. As the sun began to set, Crystal's expression grew serious.
John, there's something I need to ask you. My mission here is almost over. If we want to be together, you'll have to come with me to my planet. It's a big decision, and I don't want you to feel pressured.
John's heart pounded. The thought of leaving everything he knew was terrifying, but the idea of losing Crystal was even worse. He took a deep breath, looking into her violet eyes.
I've spent my whole life looking for someone who truly understands me,
he said.
And now that I've found you, I can't let you go. I'll come with you, Crystal.
Her face lit up with joy.
Are you sure, John? It means leaving Earth behind.
John nodded.
I'm sure. Love is worth any risk.
And so, hand in hand, they boarded Crystal's ship, ready to embark on a new adventure. As they soared into the starry expanse, John knew he was making the right choice. Love had led him to the stars, and he was ready to explore the universe with Crystal by his side.